Howdy YouTube, this is Steven, and I'm back with another lyrical analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the song Zutto by Ayumi Hamasaki. Alright, so this lyrical analysis was requested by YouTube user LV90047 space period, so thanks a lot for the request, LV. And when I first heard the title Zutto, I didn't really know what it meant, so I assumed it was something in Japanese. And it is. The title means forever, so I'm like, I wonder what this song is about. Knowing Ayumi Hamasaki, forever isn't really forever when it comes to, at least when it comes to her love life. But I've said enough. Let's just go into this lyrical analysis. And by the way, I got the lyrics from a website called tuneuplyrics.wordpress.com. So thanks a lot. All right, and here we go. Powder snow fluttered down on your eyelashes, and your cheery smile filled me with love. All right, so it sounds like we have one of these wintry ballads here. This ballad, the single Zutto came out around, I believe, Christmas Eve of 2014. So, yeah, it's like Ayumi Hamasaki's probably, winter ballad. She probably does one like once a year or once every 2 years. So this is her one for the year of 2014. So she's looking at someone and, the snow is falling at the same time. And she sees their cheery smile and it fills her with love to see them smiling, even though they have tears in their eyes for some reason. So this person could be really happy or really sad. But this person's smile fills Ayumi with love. And by the way, winter are usually symbolic of death. So I wonder, are we going to be talking about the death of a relationship or even a person in this song? Let's continue and find out. All right, here are the next lyrics. I sincerely hope you'll be the happiest person in the world. And I hope maybe, just maybe, we can make that happen together. So she wants happiness for this particular person. I'm not sure if it's a male or a female, but I'm going to assume it's a male and that this is a romantic song, a love song type of thing. And she hopes that, they can have happiness and find happiness together. So I'm guessing Ayumi wants him and her to go the mile with each other, to be in a relationship to the point where they're both, going down a journey together and have found happiness within each other, not apart from each other. I hope for you, I hope for good things for you, Ayumi. I really hope this works out. Next lyrics. I guess it's too selfish to wish you'll be mine forever and ever. But I know you are my final love. Alright, so this is where that Zutto part comes in. So, okay, we have an Ayumi Hamasaki song that actually is reflective of the title. Alright, good. Checkpoint for Ayumi there. Because you guys know sometimes her titles are kind of on the mark. Sometimes they're just totally on a whole nother planet. And, other times they are, target. Right on target. So good job. All right, so here she's saying, she guesses it's too selfish to ask that this dude be hers forever and ever. So at least she admitting it. She admitting she being selfish. But when it comes to love, people are selfish. You want that person to be yours and only yours, at least in a romantic sense. But I know some people who are I know some people, but I know of some people who are really super selfish with, their significant other, and even kind of, even when it comes to the significant other's family, You know, they're kind of a bit strange. Like they only want that person for them only. But you have to be able to share the person though, at least in some aspects. You know, I'm not saying you need to share the person in the romantic sense, because no, I don't think that's, you know, cool. But you do have to share the person. You know, and plus, you know, most likely, you know, as far as family is concerned, they were there first. They were there before you. So why should they have to work around you? Really, you should be working around them, to be honest. If anyone's working around someone. All right, next lyrics. I'll just blame the snow in the winter for my occasional moments of sadness. Saying that death, you know, the winter brings death. It brings sadness. You know, that's what the winter does, apparently. At least for Ayumi Hamasaki. So she'll just she'll blame it on the snow in winter. You know, forget the alcohol. Blame it on the snow. Oh, 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 oh. Blame it on the winter. You know, so, okay. Ayumi sounds like she's sad. You know, I really hope it works out for Ayumi Hamasaki one day. I really do. All right. Next lyrics, and this is a quote, quote unquote. It feels like the world just left us behind and disappeared somewhere. All right. So I'm guessing someone said this. Who said this though? I don't know. Maybe Ayumi? I don't know. She's singing, so why should she do a quote? I don't know. But someone says it feels like the world left us behind and disappeared somewhere. So I guess they just feel like they're in a whole nother world, or just, you know, outside of the world where the regular things don't really matter. You know, they're not confined to the limitations of the world or of the planet Earth. You know. Next lyrics. You'd probably laugh at me if I said something like that. All right. So I'm guessing Ayumi saying that this dude would laugh at her if she said something like what I just said. So why would he laugh though? I don't think it's really funny. I don't. I guess maybe that's one of their little inside jokes they have with each other. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? All right. Next lyrics. I guess I'm asking too much if I want us to stay how we were when we first met, forever and ever. But I feel like it's possible as long as I'm with you. All right. So again, Ayumi is sounding like she is conscious of the fact that she may be asking too much. You know, she may be being a little selfish. But she wants them to be like they were back when they first met. You know, she wants that kind of like alive feeling, so to speak, like that feeling where it's like, wow, you know, this is so brand new and fresh. And it's just, you know, such a mystery, but it's a fun mystery. Kind of like, perhaps, you know, at least something along that line or those lines. But nothing stays the same forever, though. Like, what stays the same forever? You know, we're subjected to change. And to an extent, you know, that's just, you know, part of who we are as just human beings. Excuse me. It's just part of who we are as human beings. Um, it's just like we had to evolve and adapt to our surroundings in order to survive throughout the millions and millions of years that humans have lived. If we didn't do that, if we just decide to just say, okay, forever is forever and we're not changing, then we none of us would be here. But I understand where Ayumi is coming from, where she would just love to hold on to that one, you know, that good moment right there and hold on to it forever. And, you know, she doesn't want that moment to ever end. Next lyrics. I guess it's too selfish to wish you'll be mine forever and ever. I guess I'm asking too much if I want us to stay how we were when we first met forever and ever. but I feel like it's possible as long as I'm with you. So I'm not quite sure. Okay, that's the end of the lyrics right there. So I'm not quite sure the outcome of this relationship. I'm not sure if they're still together, they separated, you know, they I don't know. I don't think they're married. So I don't know if they broke up or whatever. So I don't know. Based on this, it's kind of like it could go either way. It could be like Ayumi is speaking and singing to her man, and she is saying like, I hope we can hold on to this, and I feel like it's possible as long as I'm with you. But then again, she could be saying like, we're they're like separated and going their separate ways, and she's like, I guess, I wish we could hold on to this because this is possible. Where it's like, okay, it's possible we could get back together, basically. All right, so those are the lyrics. That's my lyrical analysis. And the song has a music video too, so I'll speak on the music video. All right, the music video for this song is pretty simple for the most part. For me personally, it's something that I'm kind of not used to when it comes to Ayumi Hamasaki. But on the other hand, I know that she can't always deliver like super crazy over the top videos every single song that she does a music video for. And besides, sometimes it might just be too much for the consumer and for the audience to see something over the top all the time. It loses its significance once it's all the time. So, long story short, this is more of a toned down video. It starts off with Ayumi, and it starts off minus Ayumi, and it's going through like this not a glass house, but an ice house, And then it changes and shows Ayumi, and she's in this like white room for some reason. She's in a white room, and I know that a white room is white, I think, is supposed to be representative of death. So perhaps this relationship is over. I'm not sure. I know, like, if someone asked you to describe a white room, okay, I'll do it with you guys. All right, describe a white room. Imagine a white room and describe it. Once you're finished describing a white room, in 4 objectives, by the way, look at the 4 objectives that you have, or think about them. And those 4 objectives represent how you view death. I think that's something from Sigmund Freud. So there you go. All right. So then it's like this spirit gets up out of Ayumi and like walks out the door. So I'm guessing that's like her spirit wanting to be free and frolicking in, like, I guess, outside of the house. And her spirit meets up with some other spirit. One spirit is like male and one is female. So I'm assuming the female is Ayumi Hamasaki and the male is her boyfriend or husband or whoever this dude is. So they're dancing together, and then the spirit returns back into Ayumi Hamasaki, comes back into the room and comes back into Ayumi. Then it switches to another scene where we're back in the ice house again. And it's the same room, but the room is iced over. It's really cold in there. I'm guessing, Ayumi didn't pay her electricity bill or something. Didn't pay her gas bill. She ain't paid something because that house is, iced. Or maybe she just rented out her house to a meat lockers. The butchers. You just store your extra meat in Ayumi Hamasaki's house. All right. One way or another, her house is cold. So I'm guessing that's like representative or symbolic of Ayumi kind of like being in like a relationship where everything has gone cold, you know, where the relationship has gone bad, so to speak. You know? Um, they say home is where the heart is, but in Spanish they say home is where the fire is, and there's no fire in that home, you know, in that home. So, yeah, it's a home. I guess it's a house, but it's not a home for Ayumi Hamasaki anymore. At one point, when it was the White Room, I guess it might have been a home, but now it's not a home. It's a house. So I'm guessing that's something where she was trying to go. Then Ayumi is like squeezing these flowers or something, and then they're tearing up or ripping up or falling apart. And then she's becoming cold herself. So I'm guessing that's symbolic of like her losing the heat within herself or the fire within her body. Or, you know, it's like she is becoming cold due to living or being in a cold situation. You know, this situation is not giving her warmth anymore. You know, it's not alive anymore, I guess. So I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have to say. You know, um, it's a respectable music video. Not Ayumi Hamasaki's best, but it's respectable. It's decent. You know, a little simple. You know, a little simple for Ayumi Hamasaki. But you know, sometimes it's nice to change it up a little bit. Um, let's see. I think I've said all I have to say. So thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Thanks a lot for your support and your feedback. You know, feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. It's all extremely appreciated and extremely valued. So until the next lyrical analysis, adios and goodbye for now.